Hello, hello, beautiful people. This is going to be a series that I'm thinking about doing, but only if people have any kind of interest in it. So I call this Learn With Me because I don't know everything, and I know a lot of people don't know everything on stuff, so why not learn together, right? I think so. Today's episode, sorry, is on turquoise. I first off want to say I hope everybody's having a good day, right? Yep. Also, how do I word this? I'm not a professional. I don't have any sponsors. I'm just a person who's bought beads, jewelry, turquoise jewelry. I have a bunch of stuff here, sitting here. So I'm not saying I'm a professional or all knowledgeable. I'm not the Oz. Learning with you. But there's things that I do know that are not turquoise, and things that I do know that are turquoise, and then there's that whole gray area, So I thought we would, have this little video here. So, first of all, if you don't have it, get it. This book. It's called Turquoise, Unearthed, an Illustrated Guide. It's like $15. It's by Joe Dan Lowry. Well respected turquoise authority. 10 generations in his family of turquoise dealers. He knows all the mines. He can look at something and go, oh yeah, that's from such and such. He knows it all. Respected by Native American turquoise artists and silver artists. You can find videos on YouTube about him, with him. Look him up. Get the book. It's a great book. It's got lots of pictures. Talks about all the different mines, what their turquoise looks like. Get the book. It's not thick. It's awesome. I read it in like an hour while I was doing laundry at my laundromat. So, first, before we even get into this book, I have all this stuff laying out here. We're going to talk about, and this is because I've seen people say this, that I'm mentioning this. We're going to start off with stuff that's not turquoise. Definitely not turquoise. Well, this one's kind of iffy. I don't think this is turquoise unless it's like pulverized, ground up, because the shape. It's not natural. I'm just not sure. So we'll put that there for now. Let's start off with things that are definitely not turquoise. I know you're thinking it's silly, but I've seen it. These are glass, just a turquoise color. Where can I put these? I'll pile them right there. This piece, Southwestern style, not silver, not branded. Definitely, can you see the matrix and everything? It's howlite. It's just custom jewelry. See how worn it is? It's definitely not turquoise. I know you're thinking, sure. See all these tumbled stones? This is serpentine. I'm not quite sure what all of them are called, but none of them are turquoise. I've seen people say it. This brooch, turquoise colored little acrylic on there. This is a Liz Claiborne. It's not turquoise. This cool bracelet I got in a jar. It's copper, probably like a stainless, a little more copper, a little brass. Nice looking little bracelet. Looks like turquoise, except for it's got white around it, and I've checked it and it's ceramic. It's not even stone. So there's that. This is like my favoriteest, most stone ever. This is not turquoise. This is Amazonite. I bought this at the Merchandise Mart, or not merchant, Gem and Jewelry Show in Denver. I always seem to pick up this Amazonite. I love it. I have it in beads in more bluish colors. I have little slabs. They have holes in them. I like to make more boho type stuff, which is why I don't really post any of my jewelry that I make. I know Granny Go said I should do that, but yeah, not too many people like that style. I always see them call it junk. So this pile here is our next pile. We're going to call this the dyed howlite or bowenite or whatever magazonite pile. None of this is real turquoise. You can see that it's worn, the color's coming off, and most importantly, we're going to talk about this. I see people say, it's not white inside, so it's real. And if you ever find anything that looks like turquoise and it's got the white inside, it's old. It's old stuff. It's like, 20 years old. China makes most of these. What does this one say? Doesn't it say where it comes from? Made in China. Yeah. They drill and then dye and then seal them up. So, of course, you're not going to have white holes anymore. And they've been doing that for quite a while. So don't go by the white holes. That's old. These, of course, these are from Michael's. I think these came in a bead jar or something. It says right on here, howlite chips dyed. Without looking at that, look at this. You think, oh, it could be. It's not. It's howlite. These are howlite. These aren't even real citrines. I don't know if you know this, but most of the citrines that you see are heated amethyst. That's the color it turns. Real citrine is a very, very soft yellow. I do have some real citrine. Maybe I'll bring that up on a gem show one, or not gem show, semi-precious gem one. But these are all dyed howlite or magnesite. So, not real. See, this is my hippie jewelry I make. This one here, I made this a long time ago, and they do wear it. This green, howlite. All these beads. Here, I have one of those out. Howlite. I even took a nail file. You can see all that white. It's not real. That blue's from something else. But it's dyed howlite. 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 These are all howlite. You find these on necklaces because this does have holes in it somewhere. Oh, up here. It's not real. Oops, sorry. This old stretchy. These are like not even stone. They're plastic. And it's just not real. This pretty little bracelet. These are real. The rest is not real. Tiger's eye real. This is probably from a, well, you know, like a Macy's or a nice department store, because it is fairly quality. But as you can tell, look, it's wearing off. It's white. A lot of them are wearing off. Pearls are real. Tiger eyes real. These are not real turquoise. So, and this probably looks closest to real turquoise. This might be Chinese turquoise. Here's the inside. I think this is Chinese turquoise. I don't know how that got in that pile. But this is what Chinese turquoise looks like in rough bead form. It does have some of the bluer colors, various colors, the insides. Let's take one of these, and I have nail polish remover here. And I have Q-tips. This bead here is one of these, and I broke it in half. And while you're thinking, ooh, color goes all the way through, I will show you a part in that book that tells you that this might be pulverized turquoise. It has another name I'll show you when we get to the book. But, and I seen somebody say this was real turquoise. It's not real turquoise. Look how white it is when you scrape it. I tried busting it open. It's white. White, white. It's, if anything, it might be chalk turquoise. No, that would be dyed. Which might be what this is, chalk turquoise dyed. No color comes off. Oh, it's kind of eating into it. And you're like, there's no dye coming off. Well, there's a little bit on this one. I'll tell you why. This one's just, they use like a wax or a shoe polish, which is like a wax to add color. It's in the book. You can read that in there too. So while these don't give off any dyes, that still doesn't confirm that they're turquoise, because they're not. Let's get to that part. I have it marked. Oops, wrong page. Here we go. Treated turquoise, dyed. Let's see. What's there at the top? Natural gemstone grade turquoise, which has enough density, size, and color to be cut, polished, and set on jewelry. Most of it, they do a doublet on it, like on a cabochon or something like that. Stabilize it. That's a little bit different. A large percentage of turquoise is lower grade and must be treated in some way to make it commercially usable. It's considered treated rather than natural. If it has been dyed, in which blue, green, yellow pigments is added to deepen the stone's color, reconstituted, in which chips or fragments are pulverized and the resulting powder is mixed with epoxy to form hard cakes or blocks that could be cut into stones. Stabilize, which low-grade or chalk turquoise is combined with a colorless acrylic or other plastic bonding agent under pressure or in a vacuum to harden the material and darken the color. Enhance, this must be secret because it really doesn't say, because it says it's a patented process. Then there's oil or waxed, where the stone is soaked or cooked to deepen the colors. And then here's some examples. Here is chalk turquoise. Stabilized, stabilized, natural low grade, which might be more like this stuff. This is stabilized, natural low grade, waxed, reconstituted. So that gives you an idea what that is. These necklaces here, it says right here, stabilized turquoise. So they're not natural. There's nothing natural about it. So, and this section here talks about when you purchase turquoise, to get it in writing. We're going to kind of skip over this part right here and move on to stuff I know is turquoise, which is this little pile here. So we'll pull out all the Native American type stuff. First, is that it? This bracelet, this was mine. I bought it a long time ago. And then my little stones, I banged it and it knocked out a stone, and then another one fell out. So, and I haven't worn it since because I was afraid. But I bought this at a Native American shop. This here, this is turquoise from Cripple Creek, Colorado. I don't know if you can see that. I really love the detailing on this. It's a signed piece. I can't remember his name. It's BP. I love this piece. I love this piece. And this here is also Cripple Creek turquoise. I know it needs polishing. I don't normally wear post earrings. I always seem to make my ears infected or something. But these are Cripple Creek turquoise. Signed. This piece here is Cripple Creek turquoise. I don't think this one's signed. This one just says sterling. But I bought them all from the same, I bought them all from Bad Boys of Cripple Creek. I can't remember what her name was. Her and her husband owned it. And I met up with them in Buena Vista at a rock show. And I love their turquoise. I have a jar of raw turquoise from going down to their mine and dug out some turquoise. It's all raw. I have to figure out what to do with it, but I tried looking for it. I don't know where I put it. I put it someplace where it would be safe. This is real turquoise. These are real turquoise. I believe this is Sleeping Beauty. This is also a signed piece. This is a signed piece. Native American. This one, I know I have one in bags because I'm trying to protect them, or they're listed in my shop. This one here, signed. This is an interesting piece because this is considered, I guess, Zuni. And everybody that gets this will look at the black and think onyx, but most of the time they use real jet. So this is an onyx. This is real jet. Pretty cool. That required a lot of looking up. I always try to find out good info. And these are turquoise. Yeah. Oh, my ring. Possible turquoise. This is a very old piece. It had right here on a little, you can't even see it, I cleaned it so well. I wasn't sure why it had that on there. I had this a long time. But it said Royston on it, and I figured, you know, senior home, maybe it was their last name, and that way they wouldn't lose it. And then I realized it's Royston Mine. So this is probably from like the 50s, 60s, who knows. Very old piece. Come on. This piece here, I know it's turquoise. I restrung it. A kid, he was probably like 13 years old. I met him at the Buena Vista rock show, and they were selling turquoise. They'd gone to, I believe this is Mexican turquoise. They went down to Mexico and they had all this turquoise, and they were set up. They were making beads and stuff like that. And him and I talked. He would follow me around when I was going around. So he made this necklace, and I bought it from him. It was a little tight. It's a choker. So I restrung it and added these beads so I could wear it around my neck, because it was like 14 inches or something. Really tight. This poor little piece was stuck on something that wasn't Native American. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's got malachite. I'm not sure what those are. And possible turquoise. Good sign to pay attention if it's turquoise. Silver findings. This is probably turquoise. Not quite sure. This is one of those pieces I'd like to have verified. But I wear it for myself, so I don't know if I'll ever sell it. No. I used to wear this one all the time. All the colors were blue, and then they started darkening. And I can't remember why that happens. I guess it's naturally happens, or maybe it happens when it's treated. I can't remember. But I stopped wearing it before it turned all green, because I originally got it because I liked the blue. I've had it a long time. This has a sterling clasp, sterling beads. It's all indications of being real turquoise. The only thing I wonder, I don't know if you can see the shine on here. I'm going to say this is treated. I don't know if it's dyed or anything, but it's definitely treated. And this one. I don't know why this is all twisted up. I think somebody was trying to shorten it. Not sure about this one. I'm going to have this one checked. This one definitely, let's move all that stuff over here. This one is turquoise. I bought this from a shop that deals in turquoise, repairing turquoise jewelry. The woman was Native American. I can't think of her name because it's been such a long time. I just remember it was called the Buffalo Room. And I bought this from him. It's all genuine turquoise and shell. I loved this. It's just beautiful. It's probably, I don't know, could be treated. I have no idea. Kind of iffy, huh? And then I bought these beads, which I know are turquoise. But the most important thing about buying and reselling turquoise isn't just the turquoise. If buy it, resell it if you love it. Buy it if you love it. This matches my ring. This is raw green turquoise. What was I going to say? There's a piece in here. Oh yeah, everybody thinks Sleeping Beauty is the best. Sleeping Beauty is beautiful. It's a beautiful color. But actually, the most rare and valuable turquoise, it says right here. They come from the Lone Mountain, number 8, Lander Blue and Bisbee, because they no longer dig up turquoise. They're dry, I guess. So also highly priced turquoise actually is Persian Rabanate turquoise. It comes from Iran. You can watch videos on them mining this turquoise too. So we covered all the real turquoise. This is stuff that's kind of iffy. I think it's mostly stabilized. Yeah, when I look at this, I'm not even sure what that is. Not real, even though they're in silver. Just maybe. Definitely not. I know people always look at this and say, ooh, liquid silver. This is not liquid silver. Easy way to tell is look at the ends. It's not liquidy. Liquid silver is supposed to flow, not have the movement. So I'm going to say these are not natural. Same with these. I mean, these, I just don't think they are. But I don't know. This isn't silver. Well, it might be. So there's that. That's a whole pile of iffies. There's a lot of iffies. Now let's do a quick rundown of the mines, because I think you need to see. This is one of the best parts I liked about this book. Classic Southwestern Turquoise Mines. This is Lander Blue. I don't know if you can see that. Do you see? I got the light on there so bad. You see the matrix in that? Lander Blue. It's not spider webbing, but Lone Mountain. Then we have this one, Morenci. It's got a lot of pyrite in it. These are mostly in Nevada and New Mexico. Here's your Sleeping Beauty. And what common jewelry made with it. Here's number 8. Here's the Fox Mine. That one's got more like a mixture of blues and greens in there, because you can see the blues, then it goes to greens, and here's kind of a medium. This is Blue Gem. This one also has a lot of blues and greens. And all has to do with how much, I guess it's iron oxide or something is in there. Here's Kingsman Turquoise. Here's Cripple Creek Turquoise. King Massena Not quite sure. That's mostly green. Greens and golds. Carico Lake. So a lot of the ones that we looked at are already, they're mined out. Oops. But that's just a page. Enchantment, these are newer ones, or they call them newer. So this is Enchantment Mine. Red Mountain Mine. I had a ring here, and I don't see it now. And it has a piece of Tyrone turquoise in it by Teddy Goodluck, which is a Navajo silversmith. He likes the spider webbing of it. It's from New Mexico. He's from New Mexico. Did a lot of research on that. Cerros, prehistoric mining district. Has a lot of really old stuff. Pilot Mountain, Turquoise Mountain, Stormy Mountain. This is Royston. It's funny because I went to school with a Royston, so that's why I thought it was a name. This is Royston. And next page is Indian Mountain. Turquoise. It's pretty with the garnet. So yeah, that's it. Get the book. Keep it by you if you're ever doing turquoise. Always question things. Don't just go, oh, this is turquoise. Look at this fabulous necklace. I'm going to sell it for $75. You know, I become concerned over this because China makes so many fake turquoise, or they'll use turquoise and dye it, and they do all that stuff to it and try to sell it as Native American. And I respect Native American silversmith turquoise artists, that I can't do that. I have anything that I list it's signed. It's signed. I know who made it, and I know it's genuine. And my pricing kind of reflects that. You know, it's good stuff. It's not just this. I mean, it's still usable. I can still make something with it. This stuff here, I don't even know. I don't even think this is real lava rock, to be honest with you, because they can fake that too. But anyways, that's it. That's the video. Let me know what you think. I think I should, and I always thought if I found any new information or anything, that I would do a part two to this, you know, new info, anything that I think it might help you. I will do a part 2 for this video. If it could happen at any time. But definitely get the book, leave a comment, tell me if this kind of stuff interests you, because I can always do another learn with me on, I don't know, like jade or pearls or semi-precious stones, you know, whatever. So always thumbs up, help my channel grow, and that will be it. Thank you for hanging out with me, and yeah, that's it. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.